Welcome to episode 242 of the UFO Buster Radio News. It is Friday, TGIF to you guys, because I know you're out there somewhere. You actually just saw a notification on your phone, but on your other hand, you have like a Long Island iced tea, you got a cocktail, you got some margaritas. You're thinking, alcohol, moonraker, alcohol, moonraker. I understand if you pick the alcohol, because I'm about to do the same thing myself. But hey, it's okay. You can catch me tomorrow. But if you're on Spreaker, you can actually call in right now. 972-290-1329. Like I said before, I'm only going to be here for the next 15, 16, 17 minutes at most. So you clean up, pull up your drawers, and get to the phone. If you want to call me about this story. Now, I was going to play a little something at the beginning, and it goes a little something like this, because it's clown music. The clowns are out. This week has been the week of clowns. And not just any kind of clown. Really old clowns. I know you guys are digging this. I know you are. Yeah, it's clown music. Like I remember back in the day when the circus would come to town in New York City. Yeah, and there was two of them. Let me just get rid of this for a second. There was two of them. There was the Big Apple Circus back in New York, and then there was also Ringling Brothers, you know. You come out, you hear the clowns coming around, you know. It's a joyous time for everyone going to the big top tents. But this might end up being tragic for somebody. But it's the Geritol crew. Generation Geritol is out this week. And I know we're gonna be there, all of us, one day, sometime. But fuck my life. Why is it all this week? What the hell is going on with this week in August? I know you've read the title here. And it took me a while to compose myself. I literally had to compose myself because the more I read about this, the worse it got for me. The funnier. And let me tell you, I'm not going to take anything away from this guy other than the fact he's going to blow the shit out of himself on Sunday. But anyway, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it now. Let's get into it. Yeah, you've already read the title for this podcast. As a matter of fact, you even looked at the picture that I have for this podcast, this episode, and you're thinking, what in the great God Almighty is going on? The title for the article that's coming from Live Science says Flat Earther Mad Mike Hughes is being sponsored by a dating app to nearly get himself killed. Let me just say this, that Mike, the Mad Dog, he should really call himself Mad Dog. The Mad Dog, Mike Hughes, is he's 63 years old. 63. A flat earther. And this is not the first time that Mike launches himself strapped to a rocket he put together to find out whether or not the Earth is flat. According to Mike, the Earth is really a disc-shaped thing, like a fucking frisbee that flies in the cosmos. And again, here's my question, and I know some of you are going to get upset about this because I've had the messages, and my question is, why in the fucking hell would there only be one flat fucking planet? If someone could tell me that, somebody tell me why the sun is a sphere, the moon is a sphere, the rest of the fucking planets are spheres, but why would planet Earth be a disc? Are we that fucked up? I don't get it. Why we have to be the oddball in order to make this true for some people? It makes no damn sense. Life Science says that Mad Mike Hughes, he is a self-taught rocket scientist, and he is totally about the flat earth. He is a conspiracy theorist at heart. And let me tell you, I don't know any other conspiracy theorists out there, especially when it comes to the flat earth, that's willing to strap their asses to a rock and be shot into space so they can get the, bird's eye view, I guess, right? I mean, shit. This guy is trying to reach 5,000 feet at a velocity of 350 miles per hour. He's hoping this Sunday. Now you wonder, why is Moonraker talking about some old dude, who's strapping his ass to a rocket and shooting himself into space? It's simple. You guys are going to sober up tonight. Tomorrow morning, you'll have your hangover hamburger with the fucking egg on it. And then on Sunday, you're going to sit down. You're going to strap your ass down because the NFL season hasn't started yet. And you're going to watch this 63-year-old possibly blow himself the fuck out of the sky. That's entertainment. That really is why you listen to this podcast. Because I bring you crazy shit like this. Now, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you. You've got to have a significant size of balls on you to do this. Now, hopefully, as a rocketeer, he took into consideration the size of his balls so that he doesn't cause too much turbulence on the way up. But it's important that he did that because he is self-taught that he might not take that into consideration. Because, when you get in your 60s, your balls are a little bigger, they hang a little lower, and, you got to strap them up. Hopefully, he took care of that. But what's going to happen to him when he goes up there at 5,000 feet and he's looking and he sees that the fucking globe is a real fucking globe? What happens then? Because he's 63. What else does he have to live for? Is he going to continue to shoot himself up into space? I don't know. What if he lies to us? He could literally come back down and say, hey, it is a flying disc. It's a frisbee. Haha. I saw the turtle that it's under it. He looked at me. I don't know. Hopefully he's strapped with a camera. I hope he thought about this. But the idea is he's going to go up to 5,000 feet. The parachutes are going to open, and then he's going to safely, quote-unquote, bunny ears, he's going to safely return back to the round planet. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because the article actually says he's going to return back to the round planet. They're slapping the shit out of him in this article, basically. It's terrible. The problem here is that at 5,000 feet, he's actually going to come down a little bit faster than he went up. So there is a host of issues that this 63-year-old could experience besides, blowing himself up to kingdom come on the way up. He could actually have trouble with his parachutes coming down. So I implore you, please watch this. The other thing is, which really tickled me silly, was the fact that he's being sponsored by a dating app. And I can't. It's really hard for me not to laugh right now. I'm trying to report this to you. So don't laugh. I'm trying to compose myself. So, Mike Hughes, he's being sponsored by a dating app that's called Commitment Free Dating. Commitment free. Is that bananas? If he had no commitment, he wouldn't be strapping himself to a fucking rocket. Are you shitting me? And he's going to be sponsored by a freaking app called Commitment Free Dating. Does anyone see the irony in this? To make this marriage here work, he needs to get the fuck off the rocket and let it go up by itself. Commitment free. Jump the fuck off the rocket. Don't be a dickhead. You're 63. What the fuck's going to happen if things go wrong? But that is bananas. Apparently, this is not the first time that Mad Mike has strapped himself to a rocket. Yeah, he's not. This is not his first rodeo. He likes strapping rockets to his behind. Hughes rode a homemade rocket up to 1,800 feet. And this happened over Amboy, California, March of last year. And he plummeted back to the globe, Earth, not flat Earth, at 350 miles per hour. It took 2 parachutes to keep him from smashing straight down and become flat himself to the planet. The good thing is, he actually, believe it or not, only walked away with a sore back. You know, at 62, to come crashing down to the planet and just have a sore back, fuck, that is amazing. That is some good equipment he put together, let me tell you. But again, it's going to be a little different for him. This time around, if he makes it to this target of 5,000 feet through through the help of no commitment dating app, shit, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. We got to wish him some luck. And let me tell you, it is something to talk about, the Earth being flat. But it's another thing to strap yourself to a rocket. Even though it's a homemade rocket, it seems like they work because he at least made it to 1,800 feet. He's going to double that this time around. And I really, at my heart of hearts, I think at 63, fuck it, we should all pray for his ass to make it. He needs to make it up there. And tell us what the fuck he sees. Have a camera. Videotape it for us. But he's got to be willing. He's got to be willing to, when he gets his happy ass down here, back down to the Earth, he's got to be willing to face the truth. Now, the only thing I'm thinking when I saw this, I'm like, this is crazy way for you to put your life on the line for something you believe in when every fucking video you see from space shows a globe. And I'm not talking about the NASA shit either. I'm talking about people who shoot up private, nanosats and microsats. Even recently, the crowd-funded breakthrough Starshot, which just went up, a week and a half ago, opened up its the solar sails, and shot a video of the fucking planet, and the shit was not a frisbee. I'm going to give you guys a moment to think about that, because he could have called this whole shit off, saved himself travel, right? Saved himself strapping down his nads to avoid the turbulence, possibly blowing up, or coming back down, parachute's not opening, and being flat himself. Because if he looks back to last week, the week before, the videos that were shot by the breakthrough Starshot, Mad Dog Mike Hughes, you would see that the fucking planet is not a disc. Now, I know you've been committed to this dating app that's about not being committed. But I hope that you at least have a fucking working TV in your home and you actually saw that. This might be a waste of time for you. I don't know what you have to prove. It makes no sense. The article from Life Science is in the description. There are some pictures of the madman, Mad Mike Hughes. You can look at that. There's another link to his last attempt last year, so you could see how that fared for him. And again, listen, anyone that is willing to go that extra mile, like, yeah, hey, listen, I give him some props. I would not put my wrinkly ass on the line for a raid on Area 51. But Mike Hughes, he's going to take his wrinkly ass and strap himself to a rocket. That takes commitment. That takes, as they say in Spanish, bolas. Yeah, gonads, big ones, turbulent ones. And so, I applaud him for that. That's, it takes a lot to stay true to what you believe in and put your life on a line like that. I mean, at 63, what's the life expectancy of a male in the United States? Not that much more after that. So fuck it, right? Just throw all caution to the wind and go ahead and let your flappy skin just make all kind of noise going up. But I guarantee, if he makes it at 5,000 feet, he's going to come back with a definite answer for us. And he might just be dropping the whole flat earth thing altogether. This might be his last flight. Because at that point, he won't be committed anymore. It'll be done. No commitment. Get that app done. Maybe he'll go to join the dating circles. This is Matty Moonraker. This episode is not yet done. I got a couple of announcements here. The first one is that if you're anywhere where this guy goes up, take some pictures for me. Send it to me. Take a video. Maybe interview him. Let me know what he says on the side. Is he shitting bricks? Is he not happy about the app? Is he using the app personally? I want to know. But besides that, talking about apps, there's a link in the description right now to the beta test of the UBR Alien Hunter Chapter 1. And we're putting it out as a beta because we have a limited amount of people who we want to test it, give us feedback, and let us know what it is you want to see, what works for you and what doesn't, before we release it out to everyone. There's a limited amount of people that are going to be able to download it. There are no ads, so you don't have to worry about that. You're not going to get, any non-commitment dating apps being advertised by us or old man suicide attempts. But listen, download it, check it out, let me know. There's an email that's on the actual app itself where you can email back and give us some feedback. That's what we want. We want people to let us know, how do we make this more entertaining for you? In the meantime, I like the circus music. I'm about to, check out to it, outro. I know this time you're going to hear it because I'm looking at it. I'm staring at it right now to make sure it's going to play for you. And like I said earlier, this freaking episode is about 15 minutes and nobody called because you're having a good time and I'm about to do that myself. So, ciao, people. Don't forget to tune in to Mad Mike. Let's see if he makes it. Bye.